I was very impressed with the Big 12 this weekend. Here are the most impressive things that I saw. First, on Thursday, UCF becoming an unbelievable wrecking force. Running the football was stunning. They ran the ball for over 450 yards, and KJ Jefferson was a stud on the ground. 54 carries, 454. Also on Thursday, Cam Rising, 5 touchdown passes. He was not as impressive as one of the guys that he was tossing them to, 3 of them going to Brant Kuithe. When Rising needed a man, Brant Kuithe was wide open. When Rising needed to complete a pass for a touchdown, Brant Kuithe said, give me the ball. He is going to continually be the best, not just the best tight end in the country, but one of the best pass catchers in the Big 12, and maybe the entire. He is the Travis Kelce of college football this year. Brant Kuithe, Cam Rising, good. I'm going to need to see more from him. For now, Brant Kuithe, spectacular, and Dejon Stanley, hello, running back, catching the football for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Very, very good. For the Kansas Jayhawks on Thursday, Luke Grimm, my mom texted me, 6 receptions, 111 yards, and 1 touchdown. She was very impressed. I was very impressed. Loved what Shadur Sanders. And I like how from Jimmy Horn Jr. to Travis Hunter, how do you pick a favorite target for Colorado? The offense was just like that. Now it could use a little more consistency, a little less slop, a little more touchdown plays. 31 points is not indicative of how well Colorado played on offense. It should have been more around the 45 range, but 31-26, they got the win. For TCU, hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. Jack Beck's good. Josh Hoover's better. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this conference. There are so many good quarterbacks. And then Josh Hoover says, hey, Drake, do you mind if I throw for 353 yards, 2 touchdowns? What? And then I'll get to Jake Retzlaff, but Jake Retzlaff did the same thing. Said, hey, you mind if I just toss a little bit here? Now, look, Ted McMillan, who we will also talk about, had 300 yards receiving. That's impeccable for sure. And there were 3 quarterbacks who had more passing yards than Ted McMillan had receiving yards. Josh Hoover's one of them. Jake Retzlaff's another. That's absurd. Why those 2 guys? Wild. West Virginia, I'm trying to give a positive takeaway from every team. You guys looked good. You looked having fun. You're having a lot of fun. Oklahoma State. Ollie Gordon did Ollie Gordon style things from a rubber meets the road. This is a tough game. We won 44-20, but it's not really telling of how good our opponent is. You hear that a team won 44-20 and you think, oh, they're just that much better. And maybe that is the case for Oklahoma State. But if you watch this game, Ollie Gordon had to earn it. The stat book doesn't lie either. 27 carries for 104 yards. That's not for 27 carries, 104 yards is not elite. What he said is, look, in a game where it's tight, in a game where the opposing team's good, I'm going to carry the football and help us win at all costs. Love it. Alan Bowman, 3 touchdowns, also good. Avery Johnson looked like a quarterback who's starting an opener for the first time. Bad? No. Great? No. DJ Giddens, similar to Ollie Gordon, did what he needed to do. Now, he only had 13 carries, had 124 yards. That was very good. And I like what Kansas State did. Impressed with the offense, 41-6. It felt like a Kansas State offense. We don't have to score in 2 plays every drive. We can become this complete team. The defense was elite. Loved it. Arizona, your defense was not. Your offense, the number one favorite thing I saw all weekend. Number one favorite thing. Ted McMillan. 10 receptions, 304 yards, and 4 touchdowns. How, buddy? How do you do that? Breaking records, broke the Arizona record, was like 7th in a single game receiving category for Arizona in the first half alone. And then now 2nd in the Big 12 all time in single game receiving yards, 304. Ted McMillan, take a bow. Brennan Sorsby for Cincinnati. Who are you? Where did you come from and how on earth did you do this? From him to the Pryor kid to Henderson, a wide receiver. How did Cincinnati? 38 points is really good. The defense against Towson wasn't as solid as I wanted it to be in the first half, especially second half. You locked it down. The offense slows down a bit. You kept pace of the game, and Brendan Sorsby threw for 383 yards. Josh Hoover Brendan Sorsby, Jake Retzloff. Those guys led the Big 12 in passing this week? Yeah, with Deion Sanders, of course. Rocco Becht, yes. Solid. Cool. Abu Sama, need more. Jalen Noel's crazy good. I liked what Iowa State did. It just has to translate to points. It has to translate to points more consistently. DeQuan Finn for Baylor. That is your Ashton Hawkins good, but DeQuan Finn is your big. That's the big highlight and takeaway. 2 interceptions, not great. Watching this game back, I thought, Twitter seemed really high on DeQuan Finn. Is he actually going to be? Is this the quarterback of the future who you were promised? Could be. Still threw for under 200 yards. That's a true fact. It's the actual fact. And 2 interceptions. Needs to be more crisp against Utah on the road this week. Houston, you tried hard. You tried really hard, I think. Texas Tech, Taj Brooks was good. I think 10 receptions from Josh Kelly was impressive. I don't know what else you want from me. BYU, yes. Everything about that, yes. Stunned me. 41-13 win at LaVell Edwards Stadium. Jake Retzloff, 348 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Just yes. Chase Roberts, over 100 yards receiving. Just yes. Sam Levitt for Arizona State in the 48-7 win. Yes. To Scatabo. Yes. To Brown. Yes. That's why I'm so high on the Big 12 after what we just saw, because so many of these schools were impressive beyond what they were supposed to be. Iowa State was not. Texas Tech obviously was not, but BYU was, Arizona State was, even Arizona offensively was. Those things I liked. Who were the top Big 12 performers in week 1? Ted McMillan, obviously, but Jake Retzloff? To Brendan Sorsby? To Josh Hoover? Nicely done on Locked On Big 12, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Today's show is brought to you by 5 Hour Energy. Today's show is brought to you by 5 Hour Energy. I get tired sometimes, don't you? And when I do, I use 5 Hour Energy. It is the pick-me-up I need. 5 Hour Energy. The number 5hourenergy.com is your place to go right now for after lunch, tackling a to-do list before a workout, watching sports. Get in the zone. 0 sugar, convenient portable size, flavors like watermelon, tropical burst, grape, berry, and there is even more. 12-pack, 24-pack. Get it all at 5hourenergy.com. The number 5hourenergy.com. Use promo code LOCKEDONCFB to receive 20% off your order. This offer is only valid until September 30th on one order. Cannot be used with other promotions. The code is not good on subscription orders. 5hourenergy.com today. Use the code as soon as you can at 5hourenergy.com.